Hello lovely, and welcome back to the Makeup Hunter. If you haven't met me before, hello, lovely to meet you. My name is Laura, and today I'm going to be doing a very simple get ready with me here at my caravan. I did promise another couple of videos before I go home. Unfortunately my time here has been busier than I had hoped, and by the end of the day I've been so tired, and I haven't had the time to film. It's been good busy, but you know, like I'd hoped to do some filming during the week and I just haven't had the opportunity. You can see how absolutely exhausted I am. I've got little piggy eyes, and I had a flare up this morning, which was fun. My first day to relax and actually, you know, film, and I had a raging flare up this morning, but I'm okay now, and we're gonna film this. I want to put this up on Monday. I'm filming on Saturday, and I'm also hoping to film tomorrow when we go home. I'm hoping to do another get ready with me, and I've got a few little bits of footage for a vlog. I'm hoping I've got enough that I can put together an interesting vlog. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing today and in the next few days. It is raining at the moment, and I have to have the window open to attach my like tripod and ring light, and the rain is actually coming in on me. So if you see spots of rain, I haven't got a leak, it's coming in from the window. My legs are soaking already. But yeah, get yourself a brew. I've got myself a nice hazelnut coffee. Sit down, get cozy, and let's put some makeup on my face. Okay, I have covered my legs with my makeup towel to keep the rain off me. So the things you do to make things work. So I've done all my skincare, but I haven't put any moisturiser on today. I've just got my Neighbourhood Botanicals The Daily Glow oil, because I really wanted to use my Primark Vitamin Enriched Moisturising Primer. I find that this with an oil is perfectly enough for my dry skin. It's very thick and very rich. It's almost like a solid balm, and it also is a beautiful base for makeup. So I'm going to put that on and give that a couple of minutes to soak into my skin. And if you can hear Murder, She Wrote on in the background, my parents are watching Murder, She Wrote in the lounge, which is one of my all-time favourite programmes. Cute but sad kind of story. Angela Lansbury always reminded me of my nan, and the programme Murder, She Wrote reminds me of my nan. So it's an ultimate like comfort show for me. I've got them all on DVD. And also Mrs. Potts was voiced by Angela Lansbury in the Beauty and the Beast movie, and I can't listen to Taylor's Oldest Time. I'm actually welling up just talking about it, but I can't listen to that song without getting super emotional. I went to see Beauty and the Beast the musical, and I saw the lady who was playing Mrs. Potts outside the theatre, and I went up and I told her like how much the role meant to me, and she gave me a hug, and she had a photo taken with me and my mum, so that was like a really like touching moment. But yeah, that programme Murder, She Wrote brings me so much joy. When Angela Lansbury passed away, it was like losing my nan all over again. I was an emotional wreck for a few days, and I still can't believe she's gone. So palettes that we are going to be using today, I've pulled a couple out. There's so many that I want to use, because I'm obviously aware that I'm going home tomorrow and I'm going to be separated from them. I want to use them all before I go, so I've pulled out a couple. I'm not gonna probably use two, I am just gonna probably use the one. So I've got the Bratz Yasmin palette, and this is a beautiful like cool toned palette with some pops of green and purple in there. So I'm leaning towards this one, but I've also pulled out the Tasty Marshmallow Wonderland palette. This is a majority shimmer palette. It has 4 mattes in it, and I was thinking of potentially combining the two, because some of the shimmers in here will go really nicely with the Yasmin palette, but there's some beautiful shimmers in the Yasmin palette, so I'm not sure that I'll actually need this one. So I think I'm going to start with the Yasmin palette and just see how I get on. So I'll put those aside for now while I do my base. So I'm primed. I'm not going to use any other primer today. I'm going to just leave it pretty simple, but I am going to use my Revolution Line Fix Under Eye Primer and just pop that under my eyes. I am going out today. We're going to take Ray to the beach. It is raining, but we're just gonna wrap up and give Ray a run on the beach, take his frisbee for him or his tennis ball and let him have a nice run. And then hopefully we're gonna get something to eat on the way home. So that is me all primed and ready. I am actually going to go in with a little bit of my collection filter finish. I haven't used this since I've been here actually, and I've just spotted it sitting there and thought, oh, I need to give that a use. There, I'm not using too much. And for foundation today, I'm going to use the Relove by Revolution Super Serum Foundation, which is a nice, very light feeling serum foundation, but it has a decent amount of coverage. And I like to apply the filter finish with my fingers. Okay. So I'm going to go in with the Super Serum. You don't need a lot of this product because, as I say, it does have really good coverage. And that will probably do me, I think. And I'm just going to blend that in with my damp sponge. And there we go, that is such a lovely foundation. And then just where I have a little bit of redness underneath my chin and a tiny bit on my cheeks, but I don't think I'm going to bother covering what's on my cheeks. I'm just going to use a little bit of the Collection Lasting Perfection Stretch Concealer in the shade Extra Fair. And I'm just going to add a little bit of that just on a brush. Yeah, that'll do, I think. These are great, these little pot concealers from Collection. I'm just going to go over that with my sponge just to help sink it in. Okay, and then also I'm going to use under my eyes this time the Revolution Eye Bright colour corrector, and just put a small amount of that where I have some darkness. And then again I'm just going to go over with my sponge. Okay, and for an actual under eye concealer, I'm going to use my Revolution IRL Filter Finish. This one is quite a light shade, so I don't want a ton of this. Just enough to brighten up a little under there. Yeah, that's it. That's all I'm going to do for concealer. Okay, and for cream bronzer, I'm going to go in with my Revolution Pro, the Glow Edit cream bronzer. And I'm just going to use a little of this. It's not super pigmented, but it is pigmented enough. I'm not going for anything too heavy on the base today, as I'm going to be rained on more than likely. Okay, and then for cream blush and highlight, I'm going to use one of these little blush and highlight ones from Makeup Revolution, and today I'm going to use the shade Mauve Glow. And then I'm also going to add in a little bit of the highlight. I'll just put a bit right down my nose. I'm going to use the same brush that I used to blend in my bronzer. Okay, and I'm just gonna underneath here just tap a bit so it doesn't go too far down. Okay. Right, and now to set everything in place, I'm going to use, let's go, a mixture of higher end and low end. So I'm going to use my I Heart Revolution coconut baking powder like under my eyes and around my mouth, and then just for a little extra coverage and just to set the rest of my face down, I'm going to use the MAC Mineralize foundation loose powder. I have this and a pressed MAC powder that I bought to leave here ages ago. Obviously it's not a drugstore or affordable, but I do want to use it, so. Oh my goodness, that rain is coming down even more now. Right, I can't find my usual powder brush, so I'm just going to use this small brush. And then for the powder foundation, I'm going to use this large powder brush. And when I've done my makeup tomorrow, I'm going to give all of my brushes a good clean. Ready for the next time I'm here. Okay, so my makeup is now all set down. For powder bronzer, I'm going to use the MUA Bronzed in the shade Solar 100 just to warm up a little bit more. Again, I'm not going to use much of this. Oh my god, the rain's going on my bronzer. Oh. I'll best leave that aside to dry out. Okay, and now I am going to just spritz my face slightly. I used the cranberry fixing spray in my last Get Ready With Me, so I think I'll use the Fix and Glow. So it's the same sort of thing, but this has a pink shimmer in rather than a gold. Okay. And this one is a much finer mist than the cranberry one. Okay. And for my eyebrows, I've been too lazy to use this for a while, so I'm going to use this today, my Revolution Honey Brow Jam. And I'm just going to brush through my brows. My Wolverhampton came out a little bit there. I'm gonna. Only doing like a light brush through with this. They will probably move. I haven't used enough to get them to like be glued down to my head, but I don't really want that today. I just want to give them that like fluffy look. There we go. That'll do for my brows. And now for eye primer, I'm going to go for, I'm going to use this today, the e.l.f. No Budge Shadow Stick, because this will go really nicely with the colours in the, where's my mirror gone? What have I done? These will go nicely with the colours in the Yasmin palette. Just give like a nice little face. I'm sure you can hear the rain, but look at my mirror. Look at all the raindrops on my mirror. Oh, I must be mad sitting here and getting all rained on. But this is literally the perfect place to do this. Okay, so now we're going to go into the Yasmin palette. I think I'm going to go in firstly with this light grey shade here called Poet, and I'm going to use that as a transition. Try not to cover you, but I also don't want the shadows to get wet either. It's a nice soft transition, but it's kind of a different tone to what I would usually use. Yeah, that's such a beautiful transition. I really like that. Then I'm gonna go in to this brush, which is just one from Primark, and I'm going to go into this pinky tone here called Change the World, and I'm just going to put a little bit of that on the outer corner. Oh my god, look at my mirror. That purpley tone is so nice. It's called Change the World, if I didn't mention. It's a great mirror because you can see your whole face, but it's kind of an awkward shape for filming. It like covers the camera. Then I'm just going to go into my previous brush. And I'm going to run that shade Change the World underneath my eye also. Okay, and then just along my lash line, I'm going to use the shade Beauty Mark, just a little of this because I don't want anything too intense. I just literally want to deepen up this area here. Just like that. And then for a shimmer, I'm going to use this shade here called Glammed Up, And I'm also going to use the shade Inner Peace as a brow highlight. I may add a little of Flaunt It to the inner corner, but I'll see how I get on. And I'm just going to use like a flat shader brush. Wow, that is so pretty. Yeah, I definitely don't need any of the shimmers out of the Tasty Marshmallow palette. These are stunning. And that's with a dry brush as well. And then on a larger brush, I'm going to take that shade Inner Peace. I know you can use these as face highlights as well, but I'm just going to use them as eyeshadows. That's a pretty brow highlight. And then I'm going to take a small pencil brush, and I am going to take this shade Flaunt It, and I'm just going to put it in this inner part. This looks like it's quite sparkly. Hello, sweet boy. Come to say hello. Oh, baby, hello. There we go. And that is all I'm going to do for eyeshadow. For an eyeliner, I'm going to use... I'm actually going to put some silver in my waterline, I think. Need to use another mirror. Everything's getting wet. Just to tie in with those cool tones. This, by the way, is the Revolution Streamline eyeliner in the shade Silver. There we go. Now I'm going to curl my lashes, put some mascara on, and I'll be back to finish off. Okay, and that's my eyes done. I'm really happy with how they've come out. I used the Revolution 5D Whip Lift in the waterproof, considering it is bucketing it down outside. So this was my first time using this. I absolutely love the normal 5D Whip Lift, but I haven't used the waterproof before, and it is just as good as the original, so I'm really happy with that. Now for my cheeks, for highlight and blusher. For highlight, I'm going to use one that I haven't used yet, and I'm going to try and use a blush I haven't used before. So for my highlight, my powder highlight, I'm going to use the MUA Shimmer Highlight Powder in the shade Pink Shimmer. And this, I am imagining, is very intense, because the other one I have in the shade Cashmere is, yeah, look at that. I only used a tiny bit. And then for blusher, I'm going to use the Revolution Blusher Reloaded in the shade Violet Love to tie in with these cooler tones on the eyes. And it also will match that cream blusher underneath really well. Okay, and then it's just lips to do. Brush out my hair and put my clothes on and my raincoat. Okay, and for my lips I'm going to use the Makeup Academy Intense Colour Lip Pencil in the shade Dream Girl, and I'm going to use this lipstick from the Monsters University collection, which is just a nice pinky nude. Okay, so I'm going to go off camera now, shut my window, get myself dressed, do my hair, and I'll come back and show you the final look. Okay, and that's me all done. I have had to find an alternative to my tripod. I'm literally holding my camera, so I do apologise if it's a bit shaky. I've managed to find a spot for the light but not the tripod, so I do apologise if this is not the best footage. It's shaky and all that, but here is my makeup. I'm really happy with the eyeshadow. The quality of those Bratz eyeshadows is just phenomenal. The shimmers, I mean, that was with a dry brush. I usually apply my shimmers with a finger, and that was just a dry brush, and it's stunning. But yeah, that's me done. Off out in a little bit. I'm hoping the rain dies down a little bit, or there's going to be a very wet Laura and a very wet Raymond. Because we're going to the beach, so he's going to go in the sea as he usually does, and the rain is going to soak me. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's little get ready with me. I hope to see you again on Thursday. Please do subscribe to my channel before you leave. It means the absolute world to me. Hello to all of my new lovely subscribers, and a big hello and big loves and hugs to my existing subscribers who come and watch all of my videos and give me support that just means the absolute world to me. So yeah, give me a like, leave me a comment, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.